Hare Krishna will start with the prayers. Om Ajnana Timirandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Shri Chaitanya Manobishtam Stapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupaya Kadamahyam Dadanti Swapadantikam Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prashtaya Bhutale Srimati Bhakti Vedanta Swami Iti Namine Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Pracharine Nirvisesha Shunyavadi Paschata Deshatarine Jaya Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shrivasadi Gaur Bhakta Vrinda Jaya Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shrivasadi Gaur Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Hariharaya Nama Krishnaya Yadavaya Namaha Yadavaya Madhavaya Keshavaya Namaha Hariharaya Nama Krishna Yadavaya Namaha Yadavaya Madhavaya Govindaya Namaha Sri Krishna Hari Bol Gopala Hari Bol Radha Ramana Govinda Hari Bol Sri Krishna Hari Bol Gopala Hari Bol Radha Ramana Govinda Hari Bol Jai Radha Govinda Radhe Jaya Gauranitai Gauranitai Jaya Gauranitai Jaya Panchatattva Panchatattva Jaya Panchatattva Jaya Prabhupada Prabhupada Jaya Prabhupada Nitai Gaura Hari Bol Hari Bol Nitai Gaura Hari Bol Vancha kalpatarubhyascha kripa sindhubhya eva cha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namaha. So welcome you all to the level 2 class, and today we'll be learning about chapter number 11, the universal form of the Lord, also called as the Vishwarupa Sandarshana Yoga. So in the previous chapter, Lord Krishna was explaining to Arjuna that he is there in all animate and inanimate things. So you name anything in the universe, the form of Krishna is there in that. Okay. And with that background, now Arjuna is requesting Lord Krishna to show the universal form. So how the sequence goes, we will come to know in the coming slides. Okay. Shri Shri Radha Govind ki Jai. So these are the following verses and the descriptions we'll be studying in the coming slides. 10.1 to 7 is Krishna's position as the origin of everything. And 10.8 to 11 is the Chaturshloka of Bhagavad Gita. And 10.12 to 42, Arjuna's acceptance and his further request to Lord Krishna. Okay. These are the Chaturshloka. Aham sarvasva prabhavo matta sarvam pravartate iti matva bhajante mam buddha bhava samanvita machchitta madgata prana bodhayanta parasparam katayantascha mam nityam tushyanti cha ramanti cha tesham satata yuktanam bhajatam priti purvakam dadami buddhi yogam tam yena mam उपयन्ति ते तेषामेवानुकम्पार्थम् अहम् अज्ञानजं तमा नाशयामि आत्मभावस्तो ज्ञानदीपेन भास्वता. So I'll just we will go in discussion later. Yeah. Arjuna uvacha param brahma param dhama pavitram paramam bhavan purusham shashvatam divyam adidevam majam vibhum ahustvam rasaya sarve devarsirnaradasthatha asito devalo vyasa swayam chaiva bravishime. So Lord is Arjuna is already convinced about the Lord's opulences and all. Now he is requesting Lord to show his universal form. Okay. Hare Krishna, what it is. अथवा बहुनैतेन किं ज्ञातेन तव अर्जुन विष्टाभ्याहम् इदं कृष्णम् एकं सेना स्थितो जगत्. But what need is there, Arjuna, for all the detailed knowledge? With a single fragment of myself, I pervade and support this entire universe. Okay. So the synopsis of the chapter 11 is in the last verse of the 10th chapter, with a single fragment of myself, I pervade and support the entire universe. If you name anything in the universe, Lord is there, all pervading, all existing, and he is a seed-giving father, beginning, the sustainer and the ending. Okay, but here Arjuna wished to see him, the all-pervading form of the Lord, which he has described. Okay, although Krishna is the driving Arjuna's chariot, he pervades and supports the entire universe. He is a Bhakta Vatsala. So he's so much in service of his devotees who are in need, you know. He don't take that pride of why should I be driving a chariot to my devotee and all those things. So he's so humble towards his devotees and he's always in a helping mode. Okay. And suppose the, Arjuna therefore wishes to see him, the Krishna's all pervading from, that is the universal form of the Lord. And so he requests Lord Krishna to reveal the universal form. Okay. So these are the following sections. 11.1 to 18 is Arjuna's request and Krishna's description of his universal form. The endless infinite rupa of Lord you'll come to see. Then followed by Sanjaya's description of the universal form. He'll be describing what he's able to see because he has got that boon to see everything from the place where he's sitting, and he'll be describing it to the Dhritarashtra. Then 11.32 to 34 is time I am become my instrument. So he's just a Nimitra Matrena in the hands of a Lord Krishna. And followed by Arjuna's prayers to the Lord, and only pure devotee can see the true form of Lord Krishna. Okay. So Arjuna requests Krishna to show him that all-pervading form which he spoke that in chapter 10, he says, I am the Aravat, I am the mountain, I am the Vasuki, I am the Ganga river, I am the Vyasa river, whatnot, I am the Arjuna among the Pandavas. So he's described many things in the 10th chapter of Bhagavad Gita. So now he is requesting that not only for himself, but all the mankind can be benefited out of this. So first, Krishna first described his universal form before showing it to Arjuna. He then bestowed upon Arjuna the divine eyes necessary to see him. See, we are all made up of a materialistic manifestations, and just we are less than the dust particle, with these energies, we won't be able to see the divine energy of the Lord. So, similarly, Arjuna also need a special divine eyes to see the universal form of the Lord. Okay. Arjuna Uvacha Madanugraha Paramam Gushyam Adhyatma Samyitam Yatva Yoktam Vachastena Mohayam Vigato Mama. So now Arjuna is saying, I have heard your instruction on confidential spiritual matters, Krishna, which you have so kindly delivered onto me. Now all the illusion is gone. No, he wished to see the form. Okay, these are the confidential matter. What are those? Krishna is the cause of all the causes, including the Mahavishnu, because you know the three, the Karnaudaka Sai Vishnu, Kshirodaka Sai Vishnu, and Garbhodaka Sai Vishnu, who maintain all the universe, from whom the material universe emanate. Krishna is not an incarnation, avatara, but he is the source of all the incarnation. That is, he is a avatari, and Arjuna's illusion is dispersed. He is enlightened and happy. No longer thinks of Krishna as a mere human being or mere as a friend, but as a source of everything that is residing in everyone's heart as a super soul. So previously he was very casual with him, like, why don't you drive my chariot, and please take me to a place where I wanted to see all the people whom I have to kill and all. So he was very casual in conversation with Lord Krishna, and many times he has shared the food, he has shared the sleeping space. So he was just like in a very friendly relationship with the Lord Krishna. So then all those illusion has gone. Now he thinks, yes, he's the source of all. To establish Krishna's divinity for all, he's requesting Lord Krishna to show his universal form. Okay. By hearing everything that Krishna has said, Arjuna's illusion is now removed. And here, effect of hearing a most confidential knowledge is that the right source, if you are hearing, say, suppose if you take any textbook or any subject, if you wanted to master in that, if the right source is giving you the right input, definitely you will be free from all the doubts and you will have a thorough knowledge about that subject, isn't it? Similarly, if you want to know about the land where Lord Krishna himself is saying about himself, then definitely Arjuna's illusion has to be dispelled. Okay, so Arjuna recognized the power of Krishna's grace by which illusion is dispelled, and he realizes that he is not an ordinary person and he is the supreme personality of the Godhead. So Krishna's supremacy all over is revealed, like he is the cause of all causes, he is the seed-giving father, maintainer, and the annihilator. Okay. So whatever you take, whether it's a material nature made up of all the materialistic manifestation, even the mobile phone, the laptops, whatever we use using, the source again is the Krishna, the living entity, the 84 lakh species which are existing, again the source is Lord Krishna, and all the demigods which we worship for immediate needs and wants. So again the source is Lord Krishna. All incarnations, if you think the Leela Avatara, Gunvanta Avatara, or Shaktya Vaishavatara, any avatara you take, again the source is Lord Krishna. Okay. So, yeah. Bhavapyayau hi bhutanam shrustau vistarayo maya tatya kamalapatraksham mahatmyam api chavyayam. O lotus-eyed one, I have heard from you in detail about the appearance and disappearance of every living entity and have realized your inexhaustible glories. Okay, so aham krishnasya jagatah prabhava pralayasthatha. So etad yonini bhutani sarvayanti upadharya. Aham krishnasya jagatah prabhava pralayasthatha. So everything that exists is the product of the matter and the spirit, and Lord is the origin and dissolution of the both. So he is the source of appearance, disappearance of the entire materialistic manifestations. And also Krishna also tells, in spite of being the source of all appearances and disappearance, he is aloof from all those things. He creates and everything get maintains, but again he is uncontaminated and he is a separate source. He is not attached to all these things. He is all pervading it, not personally present everywhere, but the inconceivable opulences of Krishna, which Arjuna already knows. Evametat yatha tattvam Atmanam Parameshwara Drashtum Ichchami Te Rupam Aishwaram Purushottama. O greatest of all personalities, O supreme form, thou I see you here before me in an actual position as you have described yourself. I wish to see how you have entered into this cosmos, and I want to see that form of a yours. So this is a great wish Arjuna is asking Lord Krishna. Okay. So and he also wanted to see the universal form to convince others also who are listening to this and who are seeing this, that Krishna is not an ordinary person. And he also wants the imposters, and he also wanted to see how Lord is acting from within the universe. Now he is not a part of it. Okay. Dwelling within Arjuna, the Lord knows he does not want to see the universal form with a self-interest. And in fact, he pleased that the two-handed form of the Lord, that is the Shyamasundara form. Okay. So Arjuna expresses desire to see the form which supports and pervades the entire universe. Why Arjuna requests Krishna to show his universal form, to establish Krishna's divinity for all, to convince others, although he does not have any personal desire and is completely satisfied to see him in his personal form of Krishna, and to avoid impostors, so that he wanted to set a criteria for in the future there will be so many impostors who will pose as an incarnations, and Arjuna wants to substantiate Krishna's statements that Krishna not only theoretical or philosophically but actually show his form, universal form. Manyase yadi tacchakyam maya drashtumiti prabho yogeshwara tato me tvam darshayatmanam avyayam. If you think that I'm able to behold your cosmic form, O my Lord, O Master of all mystic power, then kindly show me that unlimited universal self. One can neither see, hear, understand, nor perceive the universal form of that is Supreme Personality of the Godhead, Krishna, by the material senses. So with these material senses, we cannot be able to see the Lord. So we need a special vision that can only be again given by Lord Krishna, by which we can see him. Okay. One cannot see, hear, understand, and perceive the Supreme Lord by the materialistic senses, since every living entity is not only a spiritual spark of the Supreme Lord cannot be seen or understood. So he will plead inconceivable grace of Krishna, addressing him as Yogeshwara, as the unlimited Lord is revealed by his desire and grace. And Arjuna is not demanding from the Lord, but he is requesting Lord. And Krishna reveals himself to only who are fully surrendered on to the Krishna. So the Krishna conscious devotee is always engaging loving devotion service from the beginning. So mental speculators cannot see Krishna. The same thing. Shri Bhagavan Pashya me partharupani shatatota sahasrasa nana vidhani divyani nana varna kriti nicha. The Supreme Personality of the Godhead said, my dear Arjuna, O son of Pritha, see now my opulences. Okay, now he is revealing his the universal form, the hundreds and thousands of very divine and the multicolored forms. Oh, lotus-eyed one, I have heard from you in detail about the appearance and disappearance of every living entity as realized through inexhaustible glories. O greatest of all personalities of supreme form, thou I see here before me your actual position, but I wish to see how you have entered into the cosmic manifestation. So, if you think that I'm able to behold your cosmic form, O my Lord, O Master of all mystic power, then kindly show me that universal form. So Arjuna is requesting Lord Krishna. So now what is Lord Krishna saying to that? Shri Bhagavan Uvacha Pashya me partharupani satatota sahasrasa nana vidhani divyani nana varna kriti nicha. The Supreme Personality of the Godhead said, my dear Arjuna, O son of Pritha, see now my opulences, hundreds and thousands of very divine and the multicolored forms. Pashyadityan vasundrudran ashvinau marutas tatha Bahuni adrishta purvani pasyacharyani bharata. Oh, best of Bharata. See the different manifestations of the Adityas, the Vasu, the Rudras, the Ashwini Kumaras, and all other demigods. Behold my wonderful things. Behold the many wonderful things which no one has ever seen or heard of before. Okay. Ihaikastam Jagat Krishnam Pashyadya Characharam Mama Dehe Gudakesha Yachanya Drashtumichasi. O Arjuna, whatever you wish to see, behold at once in this body of mine. This universal form can show you whatever you now desire to see, whatever you may want to see in the future. Everything, the moving, non-moving, is completely in one place. No one can see the entire universe while sitting in one place. So even the most advanced scientists cannot see this, what's going on in other parts of the universe. Okay. But a devotee like Arjuna can see everything that exists in any part of the universe. So Krishna has given him the special power by which he can see everything he wanted to see, the present, past, present, and the future. नातु मां शक्यसे द्रष्टुम् आनेनैव स्वचक्षुषा दिव्यं ददामि ते चक्षु पश्य मे योगमैश्वर्यम्. But you cannot see me with your present eyes. Therefore, I give you a divine eyes. Behold my mystic opulence. That's what Lord Krishna is saying to Arjuna. And this is the special vision glasses. This is only for pictorial presentation we have given, that he will give us that. When you take example for blind people, externally they can't see the world with the eyes, but the internal eyes, what they have, mana indriya, with that they'll be able to see or perceive all the materialistic manifestation which is there in the universe. Similarly, to see the Lord, we need to have that inner vision to see him. So Lord Krishna has given him with a special vision. Okay. Krishna shows the variegated form, the vision of wonderful forms. No one has ever seen this or heard of this before. The vision of the entire universe, vision of past, present, and the future. So, by giving him a divine, the special powers by which he can see him. Okay. Arjuna is told not to change his mind but his vision. Devotees in a transcendental relationship with the Krishna are attracted by the loving features but not by a godless display of the opulences. The playmates of Krishna, the friends of Krishna, the parents of Krishna never wanted to show his opulences. If you take the bhakti, see different types of rasas by which we connect to the Lord. One is the Madhurya rasa, the Gopikas have towards Lord Krishna. The Gopabalas have the Sakya rasa, Yashoda Maya has a Vatsalya rasa, and Sudama has Sakya rasa, and Hanuman, what he had towards the Lord Ramachandra, is the Dasya rasa. So, and the Bhakti rasa. By different means, we get connected to the Lord. So, they are so immersed in the pure love that they don't even know that Krishna is the Supreme Personality of the Godhead. So, if we can take example of the Gopikas, they're all transcendental, dancing to the tune of Lord Krishna, isn't it? Even the Gopabalas, they are busy taking the cattle, the cow to the grazing grounds, and they're just enjoying the playtime with Lord Krishna. Similarly, if you take Sudama, he'll just go like this to Dwaraka to just see his friend, and he will take all the upachara what Lord Krishna is doing towards him. So they just so immersely in the pure love and serving the Lord, they don't even know, the Krishna gives that ultimate, the Maya covering. I can say that they don't realize him that he's the Lord. Similarly, in this particular Kurukshetra war also, Arjuna, thou is with Arjuna as a charioteer, but he gives him that special magic covering by which he will not be able to know that he's with the Lord Krishna. But eventually, Arjuna has to be convinced, so he will explain all the narrations about his existence. So, a devotee is not interested in seeing the Vishwarupa or the universal form, but Arjuna wanted to see to substantiate that Krishna not only theoretically and philosophically presented himself as a supreme, but actually presented himself as such to Arjuna. Okay. And Arjuna must confirm this because Arjuna is the beginning of the parampara system. Okay. The Lord gave Arjuna the necessary power to see his universal form. Sanjaya's descriptions of the universal form. That is, Sanjaya describes how Krishna bestows Arjuna the necessary vision, and Arjuna then beholds Krishna's universal form and Krishna's universal form of appearances, and Lord Krishna's Kala Rupa form of a time. Okay, and this, what you're able to see in the background, is the Vishwarupa of the Lord. We'll go in detail. Sanjaya Uvacha Evam Bhuktvartato Rajan Mahayogeshwara Hari Darshayamsyava Padhaya Paramam Rupamaishwaram. Sanjaya said, O king, speaking thus the Supreme, the Lord of all mystic powers, the personality of the Godhead, displayed his universal form to the Lord. Okay. Aneka Vaktra Nayanam, Aneka Adbhuta Darshanam, Aneka Divyabharanam, Divyanekyoda Tyadhyudam, Divyamalambaradharam, Divyagandhanulepanam, Sarva Sastarya Mayam Devam Anantam Vishwato Mukham. Arjuna saw in that universal form unlimited mouths, unlimited eyes, unlimited wonderful vision. The form was decorated with many celestial ornaments and bore many divine and praised weapons. He wore celestial gardens and garments, and many divine scents were smeared all over his body. All was wondrous, brilliant, unlimited, all expanding. These manifestations were distributed throughout the universe, but the grace of the Lord, Arjuna could see them while sitting in one place. So that was due to the inconceivable potency of Lord Krishna. Okay. Divi Surya Sahasrasya, that means hundreds and thousands of Lord, sun, if they are coming, how much the energy will come, such that much intensified illumination it is there. Okay. Bhavet yugapaduttita yadi bhasadrashi sasya bhashastasya mahatmana surya sahasra surya sahasra bhave yugapad Uttita yadi bhasadrasi sasya bhasastasya mahatmana. So if hundreds of thousands of suns are rising at the same time in the sky, the how much effulgence you'll get? Though you got such a effulgence when you are seeing the universal form of the Lord. Arjuna saw in that universal form, there are unlimited mouths, unlimited eyes, and all wondrous, decorated with the divine, dazzling ornaments, and arrayed in many crafts. He was garlanded gloriously, and there was scent smeared all over his body, all magnificent, all expanding, unlimited. This was seen by the Arjuna. You can see this picture where you are able to see the unlimited form of the Lord, infinite. You can't explain where is the beginning and where is the end. If hundreds and thousands of sun rose up at the same time once in the sky, they might be resemble the effulgence of the Supreme Person in that universal form. Tatraikastam Jagat Krishnam Pravibhaktyam Manikada Upasya Deva Devasya Sarire Pandavastatha. At that time, Arjuna could see in the universal form of Lord the unlimited expansion of the universe is situated in one place, although divided into many, many thousands. Arjuna could see in the body of Krishna many thousands of planets. As we learn from the Vedic scriptures, there are so many universes and many planets. Some of them are made from the earth, some are made of jewel, like gold, and some are very great and some are not so great. Except sitting on his chariot, Arjuna could see all those, but no one could understand what's going on between Arjuna and Krishna. So this, the description we are able to listen, because Sanjaya is describing, but this whole conversation and whatever the Arjuna is able to see and all, there are many people in that Kurukshetra war, but nobody was able to see this. So this is an intimate conversation which was going on between them, and Arjuna could see the universal form of Lord because he is a pure devotee of the Lord. Okay. At that time, Arjuna could see the universal form of Lord of the unlimited expansions of the universe situated in one place, all the divided into many, many thousands. Okay. Tata sa Vismaya Vishto Hrishtaro Madhanam Jaya Paramamyasharasam Devam Kritanjalir Abhasata. So then bewildered and astonished, his hair standing on an end. Again, His mystic vision is not enough for Arjuna to behold the universal form of the Lord. So Arjuna bowed down his head and offered the obeisances unto the Lord with a folded hand and began to pray to Lord, Supreme Person. After seeing the universal form, the relationship, friendship of Arjuna towards Krishna transformed into that great respect. He started praying to Krishna with the folded hands, and he praised the form, this wonder, the sober, calm Arjuna became more ecstatic. Then he bewildered and astonished. His hair is standing on the end. Arjuna began to pray with the folded hands, offer the obeisances. Okay. So these are the various rasas, as per the Chaitanya Charitamrita, Madhya Leela, 19th chapter, 185 shloka. Santadasya Sakhya Vatsalya Madhurya Rasanamaha. These are the different rasas by which we connect to the Lord. These are the various colors which are representing the different rasas that represent the Madhurya Rasa. And the chief transcendental mellows experienced by Supreme Personality of the Godhead are the five Santadasya, Sakhya, Vatsalya, and the Madhurya Rasa. Okay. So Shanta Rasa is the devotees association, the devotee form by Vishnu. Dasya, as I told you, the Hanuman and Lord Ramachandra, what they had. Sakhya is the Sudama and the Gopabala shared with Lord Krishna. Vatsalya is Yashoda Maya's relationship with Lord Krishna, and Madhurya is the Gopikas. Okay. And other rasas like as per the Chaitanya Charitamrita Madhya Leela, 19th chapter, 187 shloka, Hasya, Adbhuta, Veera, Karuna, Raudra, Bibhatsa, Bhaya, Panchavida Bhakti, Guna, Saptarasa Hasya. In addition to the five direct mellows, what we have described here, there are seven other indirect mellows known as the laughter, wonder, chivalry, compassion, anger, and disaster and fear, by which these are the secondary rasagunas by which we connect to the Lord. Okay. Arjuna Uvacha Pashyami Pashyami Devams Tava Deva Dehe Sarvams Tata Bhuta Vishesha Sanghan Brahmanamesham Kamalasanastham Rishim Cha Sarvam Uragam Cha Divyan. Arjuna said, my dear Lord Krishna, I see assembled in your body all demigods, all various other living entities. I see Brahma sitting on the lotus plant, as well as Lord Shiva and all the sages and divine serpents. Okay. Arjuna, see the celestial serpent Vasuki on which the Garbhodaka Sai Vishnu is laying down, and all the planets upon the uppermost planet of the Brahma. So this is the universal form of Lord, where you can see all the demigods, all Rudras, Vasuki, Adityas, Marutas, everything, there is an endless for all these things, and this is the universal form of the Lord. Okay, this is the universal form of the Lord, and this is a picture of a Garbhodaka Sai Vishnu. From his navel, Lord Brahma is arising, and you got the 14 lokas in between. Okay. अनेक बहुधार वक्त्रा नेत्रं पश्यामि त्वां सर्वतो अनन्तरूपं नान्तं न मध्यं न पुनस्तवादिं पश्यामि विश्वेश्वर विश्वरूपा. O Lord of universe, O universal form, I see in your body many, many arms, bellies, mouths, eyes expanded everywhere without any limit. I see in you no end, middle, or the beginning. Okay. Kiritinam gadinam chakrinam cha tejo rashim sarvato deeptimantam pashyami tvam durnirishyam samantar deeptan alankara jitim aprameyam. Your form is difficult to see because of his glorious effulgence spreading on all the sides like a blazing fire on the immeasurable radiance of the sun. Yet I see this glowing form everywhere adorned with a various crowns, clubs, and a disc. त्वमक्षरं परमं वेदितव्यं त्वमस्य विश्वस्य परं निधानं त्वमव्यया शाश्वता धर्मगोप्ता सनातनस्त्वं पुरुषो मतो मे. You are the supreme primal object. You are the ultimate resting place of all the universe. You are inexhaustible. You are the oldest. You are the maintainer of eternal relation, the personality of the Godhead. This is my opinion. Anadi madhyantam ananta viryam ananta bahum shasi surya netram Pashyami tvam deepta hutasa vaktram svatejasa vishwamidam tapantam. You are without origin, the middle or the end. The glory is unlimited. You have a numberless arm. The sun, the moons are your eyes. I see you, the blazing fire coming forth from your mouth, burning this entire universe by your own radiance. Okay. Dvaya prithivyo ritamantram hi vyaptam tvaya kena dishascha sarva drishtvaadbhutam rupam ugram tavedam lokatrayam pravayati tam mahatman. Although you are the one, you spread throughout the sky, the planets, all the space between, O great one, seeing this wonderful and terrible form. The planets and systems are perturbed. Via a Prithvi, the space between the heaven and the earth, the Lokatrayam, the three worlds. The significant words in this verse is appears that only Arjuna see the universal form of the Lord, but others in the planetary system also saw it. Okay, Arjuna seeing of universal form was not a dream, and it is the mystic power which is given by Lord Krishna to see the universal form of the Lord. So again, all the manifestations of Lord Shiva, the Aditya, Vasu, Sadhyas, Vishnu, all those things, the endless people who are expanding to the infinite are seen in this universal form. Okay. This picture of universal form of Lord Krishna. Although you're the one, you spread throughout the sky and the planets and all space between, O great one. As I behold this terrible form, I see that all planetary systems are perplexed. All the demigods are surrendered and entered into you. They are very much afraid with the folded hands. They are singing the Vedic hymns. All the various manifestations of Lord Shiva, the Adityas, the Vasus, the Sadhyas, the Vishwadevas, the two Ashvis and the Marus and the forefathers, the Gandharvas and the Yakshas, the Asuras and the perfected demigods are beholding you in wonder. Okay. रूपं महत्ते बहुवक्त्र नेत्रं महाबाहु बहुरूपादं बहुदारं दंष्ट्राकरालं. So Drishtwaloka Pratayatithas Tataham. O mighty armed one, all the planets with their demigods are disturbed by seeing you with this great form, with all these many faces, eyes, arms, thighs, legs, bellies, and all those things, and your terrible teeth. And so even I am disturbed, Lord Krishna. So he's saying, so he's not able to see the universal form of the Lord. He says, I'm a bit terrified to see your form of this. Okay. Nabhasprasham deeptam aneka varnam vyatanam deepta vishala netram drishtva hitvam pravyati tantaratma dhritim vindami samam. Vishnu, all pervading Vishnu, seeing you in your many radiant colors touching the sky, your gaping mouths and your great glowing eyes, and the mind is disturbed by fear now. Okay. Now he says, no, I can't no longer maintain my steadiness and equilibrium of my mind by seeing you this form. So this is the universal form of the Lord, which is much fearful. Okay. So, O mighty armed one, all the planets with their demigods are disturbed by seeing you this form, and so am I. So I'm not able to behold this universal form. Okay. Damshta karalani chate mukhani drishtva kalanala sannibhani disho jani nalabhes cha sarma prasida devesha jagannivasa. O Lord of Lord, refuge of all the worlds, please be gracious to me. I cannot keep my balance, thus seeing your blazing death-like faces, awful teeth, in all directions I am bewildered. Okay. Ami chatvam dhratarashasya putra sarve sahasai vanipala sanghai bhimo drona sutta putra tatha sau sahasmadiyai apiyodha mukhyai bhaktrani te tvaramana vishanti damshra karalani bhayanakani केचित् विलग्ना दशनान्तरेषु सन्द्रस्यन्ते Churtinairuttamaangai. All sons of Dhritarashtra along the allied kings, the Bhishma, Drona, Karna, and all chief soldiers, are rushing out into the mouth of Lord, the universal form, and they're trapped in between the teeth of the Lord, and their heads smashed. Okay. Annihilation of the Drona, Bhishma, Karna, and all sons of Dhritarashtra and the soldiers, everything, and everybody is getting annihilated. Even the unconquerable Bhima is also smashed. So also the Karna. So Arjuna doubts got dispersed because he was thinking, how can I kill my own people with my own hands? And here in the universal form, Lord himself is showing that he has put an end to all this who are on the side of the Kaurava by the mercy of the Lord. And Arjuna is just an instrument in the hand of the Lord. Just a few more minutes because this is a big chapter. Please bear with me for a few more minutes. Yatha nadimam bahavombuvega samudrameva dravanti tathaya tavami naralokavira vishanti vatrani abhivijlanti. As many waves of the river flows into the ocean, so do these great warriors enter the blazing mouth into your mouths. So you can see all the Pandavas were getting, if you can see this picture, all the Pandavas are getting annihilated by entering the mouth of Lord Krishna. Okay. All the son of Dhritarashtra along with their all these things they are being put to a death by the mercy of Lord Krishna. As the rivers are flowing into the sea, all these great warriors enter into the blazing mouth and they perish. You can see them all. Okay. Yata pradiptam jwalanam patanga vishanti nasaya samruddha vega tataiva nasaya visanti lokas tavapi vaktrani samruddha vega. I see all people rushing full speed into your mouths as a mouse are dashed to the destruction in a blazing fire. Okay. And oh Vishnu, I see you devouring all people from all sides with your flaming mouth, covering all the universe in your effulgence. You manifest terrible scorching rays. Akhyayi me ko bhavanugra rupo namostu te deva vara prasida. Vijnatamichhami bhavantamadhyam nahi prajanami tava pravrittam. O Lord of Lord, O fierce of the form, please tell me who you are. I offer my obeisances unto you. Please be gracious to me. You are the primal Lord. I wanted to know about you, and for that, so he wanted to know further about him. Okay. Who are you? What is your mission, Krishna? And why Arjuna asked this question is that he know that Krishna as his friend and supreme personality of the Godhead, but he was puzzled by the various form which he has exhibited to Lord in the universal form. So for this, Lord Krishna is again answering to that question. Kalosmi loka kshaya krit pravriddho loka samahartumiha pravritta pratepi tvam tana bhavishanti sarve eva shishta prati anikeshu yoda. The Supreme Personality of the Godhead said, I am the greater destroyer of the world. I have come here to destroy all the people with exception of you, Pandava, and all the sages here on the both side will be the slain. Okay, so I have just come to destroy all the adharmic people who are there. Okay. The blessed Lord said, I am the destroyer of all the worlds. I have come here to engage all people with the exception of you. The soldiers on both sides will be slain. So after seeing the terrible form of the Vishwarupa, Arjuna asked Lord Krishna about the purpose, and he just explained that everyone will be put to an end by the mercy of the Lord. Okay. Arjuna is seeing the Kala Rupa of Lord Krishna, that is all devouring time. The marching onslaught of time consumed the greatest of the personalities, including the celestial gods. So Arjuna see this entering the universal form with folded hands in subservience to the Kala Rupa of the Lord. Okay. So at the same time, to Arjuna, who did not want to fight in the very beginning, Lord tell him, even if he did not want to fight, even every one of them will be destroyed. Okay. For that was his plan. Okay. If he stopped fighting, they will die in another way. But their death could not be stopped. In fact, they were already dead by the arrangement of the Lord. So time is the destruction. All that manifestation are to be vanquished with the desire of the Supreme Lord is the law of nature. Okay. Tasmatvam uttishya yatho labhasva jitva shatrum bhunksha rajyam samruddham mayevaite nihata purvayeva nimitta matram bhava savyasachin. Therefore, please get up and prepare to fight. Arjuna, after conquering your enemies, you will enjoy the flourishing kingdom of the Hastinapur. And they are already been put to death by my arrangement. And you, Savyasachi. Savyasachi means the one who can release the arrows from both the hands. But you're just an instrument in the fight. Okay, he's just a nimitta matrena. You can see this is a picture of a surgeon's hand where the knife is just an instrument in performing the surgery, but the blessing and the scenario, again they say no, the doctors will say after performing the surgery, I have done my part, rest is up to the Lord and all. So the Lord is all pervading, all existing, and he is all maintaining. Okay. So a surgeon is just a tool in the instrument of a hand to perform the surgery onto a patient. Similarly, Arjuna is just a tool in this war to perform the war and put everything to a rest by the arrangement of the Lord. Okay, so this is all for today.